I always say what I'm feeling. I was born without a zip on my mouth.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Meghana.
I'm Anaga and this is
Meg and Cheese. So what are we doing today?
We are doing simple makeup tutorial with a lot of steps and alternatives.
If you don't have products or if you find these steps complicated, you can always choose an alternative steps. So, and this is a tutorial, you know.
You can do it with us
Yeah.
or you can also listen to us because we've given a lot of product options as well.
And tips as well.
We are sharing our knowledge. This one here just got a certification. Here's wishing her congratulations.
Thank you.
She's now open for orders. Also, don't forget to
Like, share and subscribe this channel. So let's start by applying a moisturizer. Moisturizer is very important to have that flawless base and flawless skin. Keep your skin very hydrating all time. So you can buy any moisturizer which is suitable for your skin type. I am taking this moisturizer from Plum, which contains green tea extracts. To this, I'm gonna mix this Master Strobing cream, which gives a shiny and glowy finish, but this is completely optional. I like to keep it very glowy, so I am using this. Adding like 2 pumps of moisturizer and then 1 small pump of the strobe cream. And this is the consistency and it is watery. Applying to T-zones are very important. Give it a good massage so that the product sits inside your skin and covers the pores as well. So next we use primer. This is from Insight. So this is a 3-in-1 primer. It primes, protects and moisturizes the skin and it is long lasting. So I'm gonna use this again for my T-zone. Primer is usually used to correct and cover pores. So if you have more pores, you can use pore primer. For dry skin, make sure you prep your skin very well because it's very important. Otherwise, you will start seeing the breakouts. Moving on to the next product, we have corrector. Because I have uneven skin tone around my mouth and under eyes, I'm using this corrector. I have a warm undertone, so I'm going to use this orange corrector. You can use this wherever you have uneven skin tone and you can even try correcting your spots. Please don't use this on an active pimple, it will cause rashes. So LA Girl is a very good brand for a corrector if you need, and it is very affordable, so please do check it out. I'm gonna take this beauty blender and it should be damped in water. And please dab it, don't wipe off the product. So after the color correction, I'm gonna use the darker shade to conceal. Make sure this is 2 shades darker than your skin tone. Apply it wherever you have color corrected. So this is completely optional, guys. If you want to skip this process, you can definitely do it.
next in the process is eyebrows. I use a powder or a surma and I use this small angled brush. You can also use a brow gel or a brow liner, which is completely nice and it defines, but for me powder is easier. I start by filling the curve here and then take it towards the end. I give a sharp edge and then with whatever is left over in the brush, I just use that to cover the starting. I know a lot of people who don't even get their eyebrows done, which is completely fine. They just flaunt their natural eyebrows, which is very brave. Moving on, next we have our eyeshadow palette. It's my favorite Huda Beauty Remastered Rose Gold palette. So first what I'm going to do is just give a base so that whatever color you apply next will be well seen. So I give this skin color or sort of a nude shade all over the eyelid. It can be bling, it can be sparkly, it can be very light, it can be nothing at all. You can just do your winged eyeliner and go to a party, which looks great. But sometimes adding little colors will also highlight your eyes. So I'm going to use a clean brush to go into the transition. I'm going to use a darker brown shade on the crease. So what you have to do to get your crease right is just look straight and get the hollow part of your eye, right? So this is the hollow part. I got it, just give it a shade. So since this is a simple eye look that I'm doing today, I'm going to choose a third color which is darker than the first two. It could be this or this to give that almond eye effect. That is why we use the darker shade in the corner, so that it defines your whole eye and make it look like the ideal almond eye shape. So I'm choosing the color Bossy from my palette. Starting from the tip here, just going to spread it across. When it comes to eyeshadows, if you don't blend, it looks like a patchwork, and especially the camera catches it very well. And finally, to top it off, I'm using this shimmer, the shade Dubai from the palette, on the lid. So I start from the center and then just dab it towards the corner and the inner corner. If you're a person who likes to get dressed for your daily occasions like college or office, you can always just put some shimmer or sparkles to your eyes and it will make your whole look elevated. So let's fast forward a little bit and transition to the next eye. Moving forward, I'm going to use this foundation stick from Nykaa in the shade 02. It's my shade, obviously. And I start from my nose. There's no particular standard way to apply it. It all depends on how you blend it. So applying it downwards helps set your facial hair so that it doesn't move. And then taking my sponge, again dabbing is important. Let's not wipe off the product. There are many ways to find your perfect shade. So the easiest way is to apply here and check if it matches both your neck and your face.
So if you are confused which foundation to buy, what shade to buy, and you're a complete online person, there's one website called Findation.com where you can find your perfect foundation shades. So please check it out. So I'm using Fit Me from Maybelline in the shade of 130. For any foundation, it takes at least 10 to 15 minutes to set on your face. So please wait patiently. So after putting foundation, the next step is baking. So I'm going to take powder in a puff and start dabbing it under eyes and rest of the product all over my face. So this helps the foundation to settle in and mattify. To give that chiseled look to my face, I'm going to use this 2 shade darker compact powder onto my cheekbone. And not to forget onto the bridges of my nose.
So the next step is kajal. I prefer a black standard kajal, and also when you're applying kajal, make sure you just press so that your eyelid pops out, and don't pull because the product that you've applied previously can stick onto your and transfer to your finger. Next up is Legit Lashes mascara. This is from Huda Beauty and this is one of the best mascara I have owned. Previously I used NYX, which was also good. This is the volume side. I'm just going to take it from the base and wiggle it a little upwards, and you can already see the difference. It is impeccable. And then is the length and curl. You just take it from the base and curl it upwards. Yeah. It's almost as if I have applied fake lashes. So the difference between applying mascara and not applying mascara, you will understand that only when you use it. Even I was not really convinced with the application of mascara, but once I started using it, I really know the difference now. Now just winged eyeliner, mascara and lipstick takes me a long way when I go out. So mascara is one of the most important beauty products in your kit. And finally we have our lipstick. This is a nude, almost nude lipstick because my eye is a little dark. I prefer applying liners first and then the lipstick because it's easier to define your lips first. This is Huda Bullets in the shade Third Date.
I'm using this lipstick from Nykaa Wonder Puff and in the shade of Blessed. So this is a nice red color. If you're using a subtle and a natural eyeshadow, make sure you use a red or a bold lip color so it pops out your whole look. If you don't have your blush, don't worry. You can always use your lipstick to give that flush look. Use red or pink lipsticks onto your cheeks. And with a finger, just smudge it. I'm using highlighter from Nykaa. Of course, this is broken and that's how much I love it. I don't want to throw it. So I'm using highlighter and this is completely optional. It gives that glowy finish to your makeup. And I'm going to use this on my cheekbone. Just a little is much. And there you go, we are done.